Hey there, this is James from Metallica.
Hey, this is Kirk from Metallica.
Hey there, it's Robert Trujillo from Metallica.
Hi, it's Lars Ulrich from Metallica. Hey, sorry about I have sunglasses on, and that's because I got in a pretty next level fight yesterday with somebody about how fucking important Record Store Day is, and that's why I got I was defending the honor of Record Store Day and vinyl and analog and everything that all of that represents, independent record stores and everything, and I took one for the team right there. Or I saw my dermatologist, one of the two. But anyway, I'll leave the sunglasses off for now. There's a very nice lady standing over there with a bunch of cue cards in her hand, and I'm gonna pull my eyes right up there and start. So here we go. Hey, this is Lars from Metallica, and we are really excited to announce that we've been named Record Store Ambassadors for 2016. Now I'm going to look into the camera and say that, because I can remember all that without looking over there. That's one of our HQ cats there. Hey, it's Lars Ulrich from Metallica, and I am really excited that Metallica has been named Record Store Day Ambassadors for 2016. There you go, see? I did all of that looking right into the camera without paying attention to that enormous cue card back there.
As some of you may know, we have a long history with Record Store Day dating back to the very first one in 2008.
When we were in Mountain View and met a bunch of fans at Rasputin Records.
Sort of qualifying us as the unofficial ambassadors, kicking it all off.
We're thrilled to make it official for 2016, following two artists who we really respect and admire, namely Jack White and Dave Grohl. So how cool is that? We're not only in the same company as Jack White and Dave Grohl, but we are now the official ambassadors for 2016, not the unofficial ones that we were in 2008 when we got roped into it and it wasn't official. There was no seal and stamps and all that stuff, but times have changed.
Metallica has been lifelong supporters of record stores and indie retail because we grew up with it and no one would play our stuff, so that's where we would meet friends, meet fans, hang out at the record stores, and get to find out what cool new music was out there.
An early memory that I have of record stores in general is when I was 15 years old. I used to take public transit an hour from my house to Berkeley, California, and I would go to two record stores, Rather Rich Records and Rasputin Records. Rasputin Records still exists. And I would go immediately to the import section to see if any new heavy metal records had come from Europe. And that was my weekly thing, was to make the migration out to Berkeley, go straight to the import section and see if there were any new albums by UFO, Scorpions, Motorhead, Tigers of Pantang, Judas Priest, the whole bit. And that was even before there was a heavy metal section in record stores.
I think one of the funniest memories for me in a record store was trying to figure out what first album I wanted to buy. There was so many choices, and as a youngster, you go in there and you fantasize owning this record or that record or this or whatever. And I think my mom took me into this record shop in Culver City, California. I don't know, I must have been about 9 years old or something. And I actually, I wanted to buy Santana Abraxas or Kool and the Gang. I believe it was Spirit of the Boogie. I ended up buying Santana Abraxas. And I think part of the reason I bought this record, or I had my mom purchase it for me on my birthday, was because I really was intrigued by the beautiful artwork. And not just the beautiful artwork, but the beautiful feminine, bombshells that existed in that artwork. So it wasn't just about the music. It was about the energy within the actual artistic piece that you were experiencing.
We've been lifelong supporters of record stores and indie retail because, that's blank, so I should just talk. Because, speaking for myself, because that's how I grew up. When I was that big, my dad used to drag me to a particular record store in Copenhagen, Denmark, and when he ran up to the jazz section upstairs. I went downstairs to the basement where the rock was going on, and there was all kinds of great stuff happening in there all the time. I never knew quite what was going to jump out at me, and most of the stuff that's made a radical difference in my life in terms of music and is the primary reason for the fact that I'm sitting here today in Metallica happened to, the seeds of that were sown in that record store from the mid 70s to the early 80s. So I am a long hardened believer, hardened he said, long hardened believer and card carrying member and supporter of independent record stores and anything that has to do with records, vinyl. Throw cassettes in there. There's no reason 8 tracks should have a bad rap in this.
So in addition to being the 2016 Record Store Ambassadors,
we will also be releasing remastered editions of Kill 'Em All and Ride the Lightning on Record Store Day, Saturday, April 16th.
Both albums fully remastered, and they will be available on CD and vinyl as well as in a deluxe box set.
each box set includes the remastered albums on both vinyl and CD,
as well as a deluxe booklet, full live concerts, demos, rough mixes,
as well as the Jump in the Fire and Creeping Death picture disc EPs. On top of that, you also get a toaster, a microwave oven, 4 new tires for your car, and free airline tickets to the Caribbean choice, to the Caribbean destination of your choice. So take that with you. In other words, Ride the Lightning and Kill 'Em All are coming your way finally. After years of hearing ourselves talk about it, it's actually coming to fruition.
Support Record Store Day by going into your local record store.
See you on Record Store Day, man.
So, yeah, man, let's take this journey again. Record Store Day in Metallica, 2016. Right on.
That's it?
See you at Record Store
No
Day.
more?
Okay. See
No
you at
more?
Record Store Day.
No more cheat sheets? Okay. So this is Lars, over and out. See you on Record Store Day. I'm proud, I'm psyched to be involved, and Metallica is way appreciative of the fact that we are record store ambassadors for 2016. Over and out.